Hey guys, Glockster 42 coming at you out in the snowy foothills of the Alberta Rockies. A little cooler today, we've got a little bit of snow happening. It's a perfect day to come out and do some shooting. So I'm finally breaking out the old Moisin Nagant M44 carbine, Polish manufacturer, 1953. This particular rifle was never issued. When I purchased it, it was absolutely brand spanking new. Now I've had this gun for a lot of years, going back to the early 1990s when I bought it. Unfortunately, back then I didn't know anything about corrosive ammunition, and I put a few rounds of Bulgarian ball through it and didn't clean it, so unfortunately the bore has gotten a little dark. It was absolutely perfect when I purchased it. Tiny little bit of pitting, a little bit of darkness, but it still shoots pretty good. So today we're going to be trying out that Czech ball surplus that you guys watched me open up here the other day, and I've got some Prvi Partisan Yugoslav ball ammunition that's brass reloadable that we're going to be putting through this. So let's go out and do some shooting in the old Moisin and see how she goes. Alright guys, this is pretty damn informal. I just really want to see how this Czech ball functions and how accurate it is. But we're going to start out first with the old Privy. Okay guys, this is going to be pretty damn informal shooting. We're going to start out with the Privy, the 184 grain ball ammunition. I don't expect great accuracy out of this, but let's just give her a whirl, eh boys? This stuff bucks pretty damn good. Alright, let's go down and see how that looks. Well, between the heavier bullets and the lighter bullets, this little carbine definitely seems to prefer the lighter ones. I've actually taken a couple white-tailed deer with this way back in the old days. At one point in time, this was the only rifle I had. Those were dark days indeed, I tell you. Decided I wanted to get back, and I had moved to the city and gotten rid of all my firearms. Starving student and plain broke salesman and all that kind of stuff. And this is the only gun I had kept. I had gotten rid of everything else, and this is the only rifle that I had kept around. And I decided I wanted to get back into hunting and shooting. So I went and looked around and didn't want to spend the $80 a box at the time for normal hunting ammo. So $30 Lee dies in my Lee press at the time, and put together some 150 grain Hornady soft nose and went out and got a white-tailed deer and a mule deer that year. So this has been a pretty darn good rifle for me. And I would not want to be on the receiving end of these things. This is basically, I'd say it's right up there with the odd 6. You know, it's definitely it's an antiquated cartridge, lots of taper, the big rim. But these 147 grains, I'm guessing, are probably going to be pushing about 27, anywhere from 2,500 to 2,700 feet per second. So like I say, right up there with the odd 6. forgot how much fun this puppy was to shoot. Let's relocate and let's get some offhand and see how fast you can manipulate this puppy. You know, one of my all-time favorite movies is Enemy at the Gates with Jude Law and Rachel Weisz, story of Vasily Zaitsev, the Russian sniper. Now granted, history has probably shown that old Vasily wasn't quite as great as he was cracked up to be. He was an awesome sniper, but was he as good as the commie war machine wanted to make out? Probably not. But you know what? He carried a Moisin Nagant, not a carbine like this, but a full length with a POSP scope on it. These things are amazing rifles. They are heavy, they're reasonably accurate, the trigger's okay, they've got amazing ejection, good positive extraction. You pay attention to how you load these things, they will not let you down. And here we are in 2012. These things are still rocking on over in the Middle East. They're still finding them in Iraq, Afghanistan, in hands of the insurgents and all the good guys, bad guys, whoever over there fighting, shooting, killing each other. For a gun that's this old, if you can find one of these in good shape with a good bore, guys, go grab one. Go snag one of these right away. Ammo's relatively cheap, 300 bucks or 880 rounds, just over what, 30 some cents a round, 40 cents a round, I don't know, I gotta do the math again. But anyway, these are a great gun. Ergonomics, the straight out bolt, not so great, but boy, they're fun gun to shoot. Great extraction, positive extraction, and with those 147 grain bullets, wow, there's hardly any recoil on this puppy at all. These are a blast. I highly recommended. There's a ton of Moisin Nagants out on YouTube. Go check them out. Old Nut and Fancy's got a whole bunch on the $100 Garand or whatever he's got them. No, not the Garand, but the $100 30-06 is how he rated it. I'd call it the same. I think we're paying probably a little bit more than 100 bucks. You Yanks tend to get things a lot cheaper than we do, even though our dollar's slightly higher than you. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's load up and go do some more shooting. Like I say, with these puppies, you just can't go wrong. And the beauty of these puppies is, just in case this was your the only rifle you got out of the house, you got to do a complete bug out. Yeah, you're probably going to grab something semi-automatic, something a little bit more modern. But if you're right down and out, you can afford one rifle and just a little bit of ammo. This puppy's going to shoot through brick walls. You don't have to worry about the bad guys being behind cover. This is gonna shoot through it. I love this rifle, guys. Alright, that's about enough of the old Moisin Nagant, guys. Thanks for coming along. These things are just a blast. If you can find one, go snag one, guys. You'll have lots of fun shooting them. So anyway, Glockster 42 out in the beautiful foothills of the Rocky Mountains. And I guess this is the first part of March. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support, the great comments, and all the positive support I get from you guys. It's a blast. It's the only reason I'm still doing it is you guys are watching. All right, take care, guys. Later.